guys, what's up? It's Cynthia here, and today I'm reviewing Cinder by Marissa Meyer. This is sort of my lame attempt at cosplay. I have some, you can't really see, I have some dirt on my face, and I kind of tried to do a cyborg hand. I don't really know how it turned out, and then I have a glove. Yes, it's on the wrong hand, but that's okay. Because the reason that I'm here today is to share my thoughts and feels and opinions, to quote Jessie the Reader, on Cinder. I went into this book with very high hopes because everyone that I had heard talk about this book and sort of want to discuss it really enjoyed it. And usually when other people are liking books, I tend to be like, maybe I'll check it out when I get the chance, but I'm not really gonna jump on the train. And that's kind of what happened with this book. I mean, it came out in 2012, I believe, and I just read it earlier this month, and I'm kicking myself asking, why in the world did I not read this sooner? Because it was just such a great read. And I'm not really going to go into any like spoilery things, but honestly, if you're like me and was on the fence about whether or not to check out this book, I highly suggest checking out this book. It's really interesting because it's a Cinderella retelling, as you can kind of sort of gather from the cover and maybe the premise if you read it. And it's just so cool because like the characters that you meet and the setting is so unique to the story, and it's just a unique setting for a story in general, and the overall tone of the book is one of wanting to like push through and become better despite your current situation, your current circumstances. And I just think that's really good, a really positive message to share with others, because too often I feel like books maybe cover subjects that are more sour and don't really give the reader hope of, you know, I can overcome this, I can become better no matter where I came from. I can choose to be bitter or I can choose to be better, and in this case Cinder chose to be better. I think that's all I can really say without giving everything away for it, but just check it out, honestly. If you haven't, you'll regret it if not, because it was so good. So good. Alright, well, I'll catch you in the mechanic shop later, right? Bye! See you later. Come and check this review out later with my lame cyborg hand. It's pretty lame. It's like all the single ladies, but it's a cyborg hand. First of all, I want to discuss the characters. Absolutely amazing characters. The female characters, specifically Cinder, that Marissa Meyer has created, is absolutely incredible. She's the kind of heroine that a book needs. I mean, she was not afraid to step outside of, you know, this is the set rules that you are allowed to do, Cinder. But she's like, no, but I'm going to do this because I can and because I want to. And it's just so empowering to have a female character that is just so willing to step outside of the norms and to just be like, I am my own individual person and I will do whatever pleases me. And I really enjoyed the fact that even though she was constantly berated by her stepmother, Monster, that she still did what Audrey asked her to do, even if it wasn't what she wanted. And I think that she is the epitome of rising above your current circumstances, and for me that is very inspirational. Prince Kai. Okay, can I start off by saying that I think Cinder and Kai's meeting is one of the cutest things that I've ever read in a book ever. It was so cute, and I was just like, why can't I be Cinder? Why? To me, Kai is so strong and diplomatic and caring and independent, and you know, when his father died, he could have just said, no, I don't want to take over this as his power. I mean, yes, he was hesitant, but he still did it, and that's a good thing, you know. And he didn't just like curl up into a ball and say, you know, rock back and forth, be like, I can't do this. No, he decided, you know what needs to be done for New Beijing, and you know, ultimately for the rest of the world, I'm willing to step up to the plate and do whatever needs to be done. And that just shows, like, what such a strong character he is. That he was just like, you know what, okay, I may not like it, I may not, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Prince Kai is pretty great. Dr. Erland. I feel like when his character was first introduced, we were kind of made to hate him, you know, because we thought, oh, is he evil? Is he gonna turn Cinder in? But ultimately, as, you know, the story progressed, you find out he's a lunar and he shares the same heritage and lineage that Cinder does, and that he is willing to do anything that he can to protect her, you know, by, like, at the end of the story, he gives her the new arm and the new leg with, like, you know, then the darts are pew pew shooting out, and you just begin to root for him, and you hope that he is waiting for Cinder in Africa if she ends up going to Africa. I'm not sure what she's gonna do there, you know, now that she's with Captain Thorn, but oh man, I'm excited. I feel like in the next book, Dr. Erland is going to be hopefully more of a major character, because I feel like he has so much development that he can go through to become even greater and even more of an asset in Cinder's life. Peony. I thought that in the beginning that I was going to hate her. I mean, you know, as we know of the original Cinderella, they're the two stepsisters and we are made to hate them, and they're horrible human beings, or just like their stepmother, and it sort of seemed that way, but, you know, but also early on we saw that Peony actually had a relationship with Cinder, and Cinder even considered her one of her good friends. And I think that's really interesting on Marissa's part in the writing style of, it's kind of the unexpected friendship between this, you know, wicked stepsister and Cinderella, you know, and I really appreciated that kind of twist in a way, and it completely made me, I was so upset whenever Cinder got to Peony. Just, you know, if she could have gotten there seconds earlier, then she could have, you know, lived longer, because she had the antidote to give Peony, and it was just so sad. But I thought it was so selfless of Cinder, kind of tying it back to Cinder now, but I thought it was so selfless of Cinder, knowing that Peony was dead, gave the antidote to Sacha Chang, even though she was so, you know, rude to her and, you know, oh, you're a cyborg, blah, blah, blah. And I thought that really, you know, showed even more of a strength on Cinder's character development and where she is in her mindset. Audrey is pretty interesting. I mean, at the beginning, I didn't hate her as much as I expected to hate her, but then, you know, quite quickly, you came to hate her a lot, and yeah. Hopefully she doesn't show up in the next book. Knock on wood. Levana, she frustrates me to absolutely no end. I mean, yes, she's a good villainess, and yes, it's sort of understandable about, you know, where she's coming from, or why she came to Earth in the time that she did, but at the same time, it's just so frustrating, because why are you here? Don't you have your own stupid planet to run? I mean, she's so frustrating, and she's a brilliantly written character, but for me personally, a lot of the times, you know, you can find good things in villains that kind of make you want to side with them, but in her case, I really don't care, and I honestly dislike her so much. And, you know, now that Ferris is out, I have it, I got it from the library, I hope to read it, and maybe I'll come to like Levana more, but as of now, I don't like her very much at all. Aiko. I just love Aiko so much, and I'm so upset that Audrey was like, oh, I'm mad at Cinder, let's dismantle Aiko. No, that's not good logic. That's why she's the evil stepmother. But anyway, shout out to Aiko. I love you. Okay, and as for the biggest plot twist of it all, I feel like such a dummy that I didn't see it coming whenever it was revealed that Cinder is Princess Celine. But once it was revealed, I was like, Cynthia, how did you not see that coming? I mean, it was so obvious, but for some reason I just was like, nah, you know, Princess Celine's gonna come from freaking, I don't know, outer space. She wouldn't even be on the moon. I don't know what I was thinking. And then I was like, I was reading it and I literally just put the book down and I was like, okay, I accept it. I accept it. Why didn't you see this coming? All in all, I feel like this is such a great book, and I feel like it definitely could become a classic. And if you haven't checked this book out, honestly, I'm just going to say it again. What are you thinking? Just do it and just check it out and, you know, read the thing and enjoy it. And, you know, if you haven't read it and then you do read it, let me know down below how you enjoyed it, because I need to talk to someone about this book, because it's killing me not discussing it with anybody. And, you know, this is good. I mean, I can get my feelings out a little bit, but I need to talk to someone and just let's fangirl together. And just to end it, I just feel like this is what a YA book should be. You know, just, you got the space, which I'm a big fan of. You got the robots, interesting. You got the love. You have the government. You have the opposition from both parties, whether it's, you know, family or diplomatic, and just so amazing. And, you know, once again, check it out if you haven't, and if you have, let's talk about it down below. Let's get a conversation going, and I'm just really excited to hear what you guys have to say. So I think that's all from me. So until next time, stay golden and God bless.